taking into account a variety of elements. August looks like a good month for new features. This has been a great month for Shiba's and fresh releases before she burns them as placeholders appear to be an important part of the Shiba Inu ecology. Get a big lift in the coming months. In today's video will be in August, deepening my understanding of everything. Disclaimer. How are things going with you, sheep? In the event that this is your first visit to our site, to begin, you should attempt to make contact with that. Switch on the subscribing button as well by clicking the post notice button on the. As long as there is a bell icon, you will be the first to know as soon as a new video is posted. Channel. That being stated, let's get started. A clip for today. There have been a few things that have come first. You've seen a lot of large fires recently. Earlier today, I wrote that in accordance with the Shibarium, a Shiba Inu's burn rate is listed on a webpage. Grew by roughly 231%. More than 1/4 of a part was destroyed. Transactional activity was documented by. There are approximately 10 followers on the Shibarium Twitter account. Hours before. Keep in mind that the following took place on the Shibarium platform only. Shibarium platform is ablaze. Have risen by roughly 231% in the last decade. Which is absurd. Sheep farmers appear to be taking action, based on. We are following the advice of Shitoshi, opting to take advantage of a bad crypto market. It was seen as a chance to use up all of the tokens as far as they can. Of course, there's no way to tell at this point. However, I'm not sure if this is the reason. It's an idea. With so many burns occurring, it's hard to keep track of everything. All of us should be on the Shibarium platform. We can all agree that the platform developed by the development team was excellent. I like that notion. We can put our faith in the others since we know this. Ideas are fine, too, especially if you want to use them as a guide. Concern burns in her. Of course, Shibarium is one of these concepts. It's not enough for Shibarium to be. Even if it's a she burner. The fire that she is engulfed in. So far as we know, the development team has said. Knowing this, I'm inclined to believe that. We all want to see the Shibarium launched as soon as possible. Sooner rather than later. The good news is that as of yet, there is nothing to worry about. Both a launch date and a release date. Shashi and the present team of. They have claimed that the Shibarium is developing. The Layer 2 solution platform will be launched. This quarter will see the start of beta testing. A place where it belongs. August, if Shibarium actually receives. We were able to view it clearly in August. An even greater increase in the quantity that is ridiculous. Especially if the cryptography. The market remains in its current state. The current price decline is an excellent opportunity to buy. To buy sheep for the purpose of burning them. Right now, it's a lot less expensive. So if you add the burns together, you get a potent combination. This can happen on a Shibarium. The Shibarium is experiencing. And will continue to use this platform in the future. Also take place, in addition to several additional independently verifiable information. Get your hands on the sheep supply. Very low. Here's a little refresher for those of you who've never done this before. I'm baffled as to why burns are so painful. The more vital it is to have a small number of. The more sheep tokens that are in circulation. The token's value will rise. The only remaining option for obtaining that sum is 2. The minimum acceptable level is reached by distributing an overwhelming number of tokens in an unreachable wallet as feasible. Because of this, they'll no longer be in a position of power. Circulation. This cannot be done by the dev team on their own. Because of the layout of Shiba Inu, they can only use tokens that are currently available. Theirs. As a result, each and every sheep farmer must chip in. She is capable of burning, but only if the other party desires it. One of the main reasons why we're here. The use of Shibarium necessitates an even greater number of tokens. She set fire to the stage. Why a lot of people have a hard time coping with this. Sheep farmers are eagerly awaiting the product's debut. From a Shibarium. However, Shibarium is not the only contaminant. Seeking to the Shiba Inu community. To look for. The Shiba Inu stablecoin is another option. in order to broaden the scope of the Satoshi and the SHIBA INU ecosystem, that it will go into production this calendar year. In fact, several professionals in the sector predicted that this rollout would have place already, could have a significant impact on the situation. In reality, it isn't SHIBA INU's ecology. That's just too unbelievable to be true. This is now clear if the concept of a stablecoin from SHIBA INU is a good idea. Because of what transpired at the meeting, you're on edge. Terra is the only thing that exists. The fact of the matter is, however, that as far as the Shibuya dev team is aware, as a result, they've done some digging into could have been to blame for the accident and began to take measures to ensure she is unaware about SHIBA INU's stablecoin. Be prone to making the same oversights. Rumors about an impending such progress has benefited from. Zaya Crypto believes that the sheep symbol is the most appropriate. The sheep emblem of the Shiba Inu dog continued to grow strength in the face of the recent events, and has maintained a narrow trading range 3 days in a row, though she was subjected to a humiliating beating. In the last 6 months, the token's value has increased by. Since last week we've seen an increase of more than 45%. Investors are increasing their holdings. Token in the midst of Shibuya rumors. Protocol. If speculations could see the price at this point, she'd greatly pump this then. Imagine what the actual launch will look like. Would have an impact on the SHIB's cost. Because of this, there is a great deal of anticipation for the launch, as well as the Shibarium and any and all additional Shiba Inu developers have something to say. Will benefit the environment as a whole, in addition to the sheep tokens. So we'll just have to wait. Surprising, it's not only those who are already holders for sheaves that appear to be exhilarated by all the new possibilities. Developments. In the meantime, here's something else to look at. Is giving away $100,000 every day. In order to get a chance to participate. To enter, simply subscribe to our newsletter. To this channel as a result of watching this video. Post your thoughts about hashtag Shiba Inu in the space provided. Well wishes. It seems to be the case that other individuals do, too. A lot of interest appears to be shown in new advances as well, as sheep continue to breed. Hundreds of new holders are being added every day. When you take into account the fact that it's been a rough few months for the crypto market. You have to agree for a long time now. Future tasks must be prioritized. An explanation as to why these new holders joining. Approximately 21 days between June 12th and July 11th. Thousands of new owners have purchased sheep, increasing the overall 1 million or so sheep breeding families. 99,500,000. As a result of being 139. All of Shiba's lost memories. The holders' financial difficulties. March of last year. In the words of Finbold, the token has been lost. On or around March 16th, roughly 32,000 ticket buyers. And on the 17th of March, reducing the amount of low-cost options. Between 1 million and 11,066. 6,221. But there are now a number of shepherds in the area. About 1.2 million sheep had been successfully slaughtered. Recovered all of its monetary losses. You chose to do with all that information. Has been said, the choice is entirely yours. However, you could express your ideas too. Let us know in the comments below. Keeping this in mind, keep in mind that financial advice should not be provided in the comments area. Financial decisions should be avoided at all costs. Conclusions drawn from the content of the comment box. Don't forget to introduce yourself in your own words. Do your homework before doing anything new. Now that we've established it, we may move on to get to the heart of the matter with regard to cryptocurrencies. While it appears that there are many who believe the price of Bitcoin has dropped to record lows, can the stock market have a different opinion? Recent reports claim that the coin is worthless, will continue to fall, potentially reaching as low as a total of $10,000. In fact, a survey was actually carried out, and the results showed that Bloomberg, according to a survey, 60% of the people polled thought that a further decline in the price of Bitcoin to $10,000 It appears that this stance is influenced by news from the world of finance. Market. Today, the central bank, in your opinion, is on schedule to make another 75 basis points announcement soon. Inflationary pressures will necessitate a 1/4 percentage point increase in. Rate increases have far-reaching consequences with regard to high-risk assets such as Bitcoin. Now, before you go into a panic, remember this. People's perceptions plus 60 is all that matters here. Most people, but not all of them. Around 40% of those who took the time to provide feedback did so. Do not doubt that Bitcoin will return 30,000, so that's something to keep an eye on. Ponder this. Another consideration worth keeping in mind. The idea that humans are spreading disease. Providing information about an upcoming price increase for influencing the value of Bitcoin. Market. It may be the case for certain individuals. Most likely wealthy individuals or families want the public to believe that Bitcoin to a level where holders will be able to sell at a loss. In a panic, sold their stocks, and then, in a matter of minutes, they can buy the property. Of course, all of this is just conjecture. Actually, this is only my personal perspective, but this has occurred in the past and it is possible that it may occur again. Take place once more. As a result, it's an important consideration. But, once more, regardless of your choice, buy more and sell more of your existing assets. Your goal is to keep the group huddled for as long as possible. That you conducted your own investigation. After all, it is your own money. This concludes our discussion. Then watch the video if you found it entertaining. Please share and like this video. Add your thoughts to the discussion in the comments section. This helps me a lot when it comes to YouTube. Furthermore, please spread the word about this video. Reach the greatest number of individuals. Let's get. Now that it's out there. If you're a die-hard lover of the Shiba Inu breed, then this video is a must-see.